So we will get that to you in just moments' time. It is apparently Simon T here, a relative unknown person. I'm not very familiar with this person, but we will see if he can overcome the mantra and the devastating force that is Tang.
Yeah, we will see what happens here. I'm pretty sure Tang is playing Burning Abyss, but we never know.
We'll never know.
We'll
have to see in a bit. And once again, everybody, if you have any questions at all, if you please ask them away in the chat. We will answer as many as we can for you. And please keep it at least appropriate, however. But ask away, be active on the chat, and thank you to everybody who is streaming on. Let's get to our first question here. Astroforce asks, Rob, why aren't you playing?
I was actually going to make the trip up to Michigan for the state championship there yesterday, and you sent me a message, asked me to do commentary with you, and I said, sure, it'll be fun.
Absolutely. No, I did ask Rob Cedar to come help us out here today. Very thankful that you're here today. Hope you enjoy yourself as we enjoy this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a good time. I'm excited to be here, and it's nice to be able to give my input on stuff.
All right, so we are going to get set. The judge is just making his final comments and remarks. Our head judge today is Robert BFG Scott here today, an experienced veteran here, and he will be taking us all the way. Alrighty, so here we are, Simon T versus Tang, and here we go. Tang from the GTA area, the Toronto area, now residing in Vancouver, British Columbia, as is part of his engineering job, and I believe he's just there for 6 months, but we're all very happy to see him back, and let's see if he can continue where he left off. And he wins the die roll 9-8 against Simon. And let's see who's going to go first. So here we are, round one. We are underway. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We are set. Welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ultimate Cast Championships. And as remember, folks, you can hear what the players are saying. We cannot, but you can. So enjoy this new feature that we have for you. And here we go. And it looks like Tang has opted to start his move. He will open up with Mathematician. So it looks like Tang is still going to go with Shaddolls here.
Though there has been a rise and increase playing Mathematician in Burning Abyss as well, so it could still very well be Burning Abyss.
Yeah, we're going to see what kind of surprise is Tang going to do here, opening with a Mathematician. So he's going Hedgehog, so he is using Shaddolls. But you have to wonder, what version is he using this time around? Is he using Denko dolls, or is he using the Artifact engine, which he's so popularly used?
Yeah, the limit of Moral Talk kind of hurt that a lot, so I believe he's probably playing the Denko still. Oh, he's got an Upstart too, wow.
So he sent the Hedgehog to search a beast out.
For a beast, yes,
yep.
Correct.
So there's the Upstart there, so we're going to have to see what's going to happen here. So, and since the limitation of Moral Attack, we might see several different ones like Scythe, Beagle Tech.
Yeah,
we could see some.
I've seen a few Scythe decks, Scythe controls that have really done some damage.
Yeah.
And Simon opens up with a Rhoda here. He's got the hero deck.
Oh, wow. Does he have heroes? Yes, I saw Neos Alias. So we're going to see Shaddolls versus heroes here.
This is exciting. First time to see heroes on stream.
Yes, it is. So this is a very nice treat here that we get to see heroes. So he's going to open up with Armageddon Knight. So we're going to... And he's going to dump. Oh, that's a Shaddoll Dragon. I did not expect that. Wow. So he's targeting the middle card, and it's a Sanctum. Oh, no, that's not a card you want to hit.
Yeah, there it is. We were wondering if it was going to be there.
So I'm going to guess he's going to get either a Scythe or a Beagle Tech here. What do you think, Rob?
He's got plenty of options. I'm not sure the rest of his hand here, so he could go either way. But opening with his opponent killing the Sanctum's got to be a good sign. It looks like he does grab the Scythe.
And indeed, it seems to be the smartest move, as Sanctum, of course, will already destroy Armageddon Knight, so no need to bring out the Moral Attack. And Scythe will also prevent him from being able to special summon from the extra deck. So not only is Simon already stymied, but also lost his Armageddon Knight.
Yeah, it looks like he set a Typhoon and a Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. I couldn't really make out that trap, but I think that's what it was.
I believe it was a wing blast indeed. It did look like it, but Simon already in a precarious position against Tang. So let's see what happens. Oh, and there's an ignition already on the wing blast on the end phase. So it looks like he's going to get an artifact. He's going to set one. This could be Scythe, or it could be Moral Attack, or it could be Beagle Attack. We don't know yet.
Yeah, he's got all the options here. He must, yeah, he grabbed the Moral Talk.
Oh, Moral Attack, strange. You got to wonder if he's got a card to be able to trigger that.
Yeah, Beagle Tech being set could be definitely a possibility.
Yes, if he's the Shaddoll Fusion, also very devastating.
Geez. He looks like he's really starting to do some damage here just on his opponent's turn.
Yeah, and if he goes into that construct, he can even send a dragon to the graveyard and pop that back row. Essentially, what was a double end phase MST, at least equivalent to it.
Yeah.
And that's why he searched the beast with Hedgehog, so he confused. So
yeah, and he's getting that draw as well from that beast.
So already a devastating opening there for Tang against Simon. And do you think that Tang could actually put him away on his upcoming turn?
It's very possible if he only needs a couple more cards, but I believe he exhausted 3 setting in the first turn, so that is a dragon.
And he did use dragon and pops that Mystical Space Typhoon, so he's got a wide open field. And from what I know, I don't believe heroes run Gorse or any sort of monster that can special summon, or at least some sort of attack to defend in the hand.
I'm not sure if he's playing some kind of Scarecrow or something. I've been seeing Scarecrow's seen a lot of play recently, so there's definitely a possibility it's there, but it's not looking very good for Simon.
Absolutely, we cannot doubt that factor at all, because a lot of players right now are trying to side deck or even just tech cards that are meant to just stop all the direct attacks in the OTKs because of such the speed that this format can bring.
Yeah, absolutely. There's been an increase in Max C too. All those special summons that have been going on, people are trying to take advantage of it with that Max C.
So let's see here. Tang seems to be contemplating his move here, because even though Simon is at 9,000 because of the Upstart Goblin, but Tang is 4,300 on the board right now, and seeing, can I put another 47 on the board to be able to take him out? And notice that he didn't dump Shaddoll Core or anything like that because, well, he just wanted to get rid of that back row and he didn't have a Skullmata. But Tang is going to attack for 4,300. Anyway, just to peck him down and whittle him down. He's clearly in control of this game right now, but we all know how explosive that hero decks can be.
Yeah, any time they pull out something crazy, so it's easy to make Castell to send it away. It's easy. Oh, he's got the tribute for the beast after.
Yeah, he does.
Getting back that El Shaddoll.
And you gotta wonder, can Simon come back? And his first turn was an Armageddonite into a dragon, so it didn't signal too much there. Or maybe he was just trying to make a clear path, but just got stymied. So we'll see. And he just scooped right there. Just clearly just did not have the hand. And Simon T is unable to defeat Tang in game 1. So we'll see what if Simon can come back from this.
Yeah, that was a very strong opening by Tang, and his opponent Simon kind of just played right into his perfect cards.
Yeah, he just unfortunately hit the wrong card. So now we're over into our feature match B.
That is a whole lot of Dantes.
It is, where we have Ian Shields on the top there against Anthony DeCoco on the bottom. Representing CG Realms, and Ian Shields representing Jeff's Cousin Comics from Peterborough, Ontario, but now residing in Kitchener, Ontario, and there are a lot of Dantes on that field.
Very,
wow.
Very
so
Dantes.
So Dante looks like on Anthony's side is going to mill 3 cards. He milled a Farfa and 2 spells, and also and the Libic was one of those cards that was on the Dante that got detached. So let's see what's going to happen here. So we're just joining this game as we speak. I noticed how Ian Shields is actually running a Crane. We see in their graveyard.
Oh wow, that's something you don't really see every tournament. It's nice
And
to see it, though.
Farfa is banishing the Dante with Egan's Dante with has a Farfa attached to it. Yeah, the interesting thing about Crane is it's actually an out to Shadowmere, because you are able to bring back. You can bring back a rubric from the graveyard, and then you can discard and then take away that Shadowmere. So it's not a bad call, absolutely, if you're running Burning Abyss. Also acting as another tour guide as well.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah.
So perhaps
Card you don't see very often that hopefully you see some new tech coming in.
yeah, a fourth tour guide. It provides utility as well. So it's definitely not a bad card to think about. But Anthony's gonna special summon rubric from his hand. And it looks like both players' life points are still at 8,000 unless that isn't fixed. But until then, we are going to see what's going to happen here with Anthony and Ian. Our returning champion, Anthony DeCoco, from Windsor, Ontario. It's quite a drive, about 4 hours. A drive from
Windsor, yeah.
From Windsor to Toronto.
Yeah, the weather was a little bit rough yesterday coming up.
Oh, yes, the weather was absolutely devastating. So there were the 3 spells, and one of them wasn't a mass change, too. And
Yeah, there it is.
So Anthony DeCoco is running mass change. Yeah. It is Burning Abyss. So there's a special summon Skarm from the graph. You gotta wonder what Anthony is doing here to defeat Ian when he's got a Dante of his own and a Virgil.
Yeah, I don't know how all those Dantes got on that field, but
all right. Well, we'll find out what happens later on, but we are tuning back into our feature match A between Simon T and Bo Tang. And it looks like Simon T's going to open up first, and I see a hero who lives, and that's a huge cost to pay. 4,000 life points just to special summon a hero if he controls no monsters. So Simon T is already living on the edge here.
Yeah, absolutely, but it does get him the mask, so the mask change, which does allow him to go into the Dark Claw whenever he really wants to.
Yeah, and there it is. He's fetching the mask change 1. So let's see what's going to happen here. And that's going to be a good opening, hopefully, for Simon. But can Bo Tang counter that? Let's see if Bo Tang has any defusions.
Oh, I do see a Bubble Man.
Yeah, there is a Bubble Man.
I believe.
The heroes are born once again. Or are they? And he's going to open up with a set monster as well. He sets, of course, what would be the mass change. And it looks like that's a reinforcement of the army in his hands. So Bo Tang, of course, can already sense that back row is going to be a mass change.
Yeah, it's dead giveaway.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you search for the Shadow Mist, you know you're getting that mass change.
Yes, indeed.
There's a good chance he set that. Dark Law, once again.
And Bo Tang is not running Burning Abyss, so that's going to be a problem. So Bo Tang now is going to see that mass change already on the activation of Mathematician as he's chaining it now. The thing about the mass change is that sending a monster to the graveyard is not a cost. So if you're able to disrupt that in some way, in some form, he can mitigate it and not have the Dark Law come out.
Yeah, that would be optimal for him right now with the math dumping something. It's, even if it dumps anything, the Dark Law will disrupt that and it will get banished. So
yes, and that's also something you don't want Mathematician doing, being banished at all, or anything it sends being banished.
Even it just being on the field now with the Dark Claw, he's able to attack that, preventing the draw, as is now a macro Cosmos on Bo Tang's field now, and everything that's sent to the graveyard will be banished instead.
Absolutely. No effects will come off, and that will be a difficult time for Bo Tang there if he has to let that resolve. So Bo Tang's thinking right now is wondering, oh no, what's going to happen for me here?
Also, Bo Tang only saw the Rhoda in Game 1. He saw the Rhoda, and that summoned the Armageddon Knight to dump the Shaddoll Dragon, so he might not even realize that he was playing Heroes siding for Game 2.
That is true indeed. That is a good point that you made there, because it's very precarious and odd to be using Shaddoll Dragon. I faced a number of hero decks actually yesterday. I did not see Shaddoll Dragon anywhere, so this is very, very conspicuous here especially for Bo Tang. I was wondering, is this new to him? You got to wonder if he'd had any experience at all in Vancouver playing any Yu-Gi-Oh or not.
Oh, no, we're still on.
All right.
We thought we had
just a little bit of a lighting issue at the moment there. So
So I'm wondering what he could have in response to this mash change.
Yeah, what he can potentially play Book of Moon if he wants to put it down.
I believe the mash change still resolves as long as it's face up at the target. I don't think it has to be face up anymore as long as after it's targeted. It can go face down. I believe that's true for mash change 2. I'm not sure if mash change 1 is the exact same.
We're just going to have to see what happens here.
We'll see, yeah. I'm not sure what he has.
There could be looks like there could be a ruling discrepancy right now. And maybe Boateng is trying to ask a judge and seeing what's happening without trying to be coached from the judge here. So again, it seems to be something going on here right now.
Yeah, so thanks to the chat, it does say that mash change does still work if they book a moon, so we are correct on that. So I guess he lets it resolve, so he's going to get that Shadow Mist effect.
And that's going to be tough now. Boateng has to send a monster to the graveyard. Sorry, and will be banished. Still, we're just trying not to rush the computer.
Yeah. Corn Pop says David Bowie the best. Don't Corn Pops.
I love that picture when you're holding up like a bag of pork chops. I love how you talk to pork chops and Alrighty, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for the very, very long delay, but we are back. So, if you're just joining us here today, right now, what happened was Boateng won game 1 in very quick fashion. Simon T was able to open up the Shadow Mist and with a set monster, and Hero lives for a set monster.
It was a Zephyros.
No, it's a Zephyros.
Oh, it appears Boateng has banished a Falco for the Mathematician effect.
Yeah, he summoned Mathematician, and Simon chained the Mass Change to bring out the Dark Law. So Boateng decided to throw away the Falco. So he sets 3 and attacks the Zephyros, and then I believe one of them is I believe if I saw his hand, I know one of them is a Sanctum on Boateng's side, and I think he's a Hedgehog in his hand. So Simon T is going to open up with a Neos Alias. And he's going to attack, and I think Boateng is probably going to play the Sanctum to probably get Moral Attack. There's that Sanctum, as I saw his hand during our little break there. Once again, we apologize for the awful long technical difficulty there. The computer can't handle a power surge very well. The tech guy here for the venue isn't here yet, so we've kind of had to do this all on our own. So it's unfortunate that we had to go through all this, but we are back and ready to go. So that Moral Attack does pop the Dark Law, and Simon decides, I'm just going to attack the Mathematician anyway and give him the draw. It's always a bitter feeling having to attack a Mathematician and let them have the draw. But
it appears he sets the Compulse.
There's that Ignition. Oh yes, that was the other card that was there. And now let's see, a Scythe is going to come down.
I believe the other card he has set is the Book of Moon.
So Boateng is still rocking with the Artifact Shaddolls. And as I talked to Boateng during the break, he said he did get to play in locals in Vancouver, but there were only about 10 people. So there wasn't a whole lot of experience that Boateng got to use with it during that break in in between there, not being able to play in Ontario. So let's see if he doesn't have any ring rust and can still play.
Yeah, not very many notable Yu-Gi-Oh players in the Vancouver area that we can think of offhand. I know.
No, I cannot think of any.
Julian Wong.
Julian Wong. I think Ving Lam used to play Yu-Gi-Oh is there. He was the one who came second at Canadian National Championships without the use of a side deck.
No side deck.
I believe
Don't need side deck.
I know. I think he's from Vancouver, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still playing anymore. I've never heard of him
I believe
since.
that was Samurais he used, and just felt it was a good enough toolbox.
I believe he was just running Destiny Heroes that
Oh
day.
yeah, it was
He
T
running
Hero. You
Heroes.
are correct. Yeah, it was the T Hero deck, and he felt it was complete enough that he didn't need a side deck.
And sure enough, that worked until the end, until he had to play Calvin Sang in the finals.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Calvin Sang, Dexter Dallett.
Dexter, yeah, with his gadget deck, I believe.
Yeah, he was running a gadget deck, triple
Yeah.
Fissure, triple Smashing Ground, triple Decree. It's like, screw, I'm just going to run all the mass removal cards.
I actually lost to Dexter in that event.
Nope.
Yeah. So,
So Simon's examining his graveyard, Bo Tang's graveyard, and just figuring out, all right, well, there goes a huge trump card. It looks like he has a Bubble Man, Reinforcement of the Army, and a Fiendish Chain.
yeah, I think that is a Fiendish Chain.
Which is also what's also is a resurgence in hero decks. The Fiendish Chain is back now.
Yeah. It's been seen play in the Stellar decks. A few Stellar decks have been playing it lately.
Yeah, because of Trivia being able to bounce every single card of the field, being able to reuse a Fiendish Chain is no laughing matter at all, and is definitely an invaluable resource to the Burning Abyss decks that they're able to do that.
Absolutely.
Satellars, I'm sorry.
They are bouncing back their Fiendish Chains. They're called the Haunteds and their Oasis, getting optimal use out of all of them.
So it is really imperative that they run this continuous traps to be able to do such things.
Yep.
So there's the reinforcement of the army after all.
Probably be seeing a hero come down and then setting the Fiendish Chain and the Bubble Man.
Yep.
Where he goes from there is kind of questionable.
Yeah, we don't know. Like, he could get a Shadow Mist, and we do know that there is. I was going to get a Goblinberg. That is a warrior.
Yep.
So he can do. We all know that he is carrying packing a Zephyros in the graveyard, so he could bounce any card back if he wants to. He could even bounce back that Bubble Man and then special summon it once again.
Yeah. Opening him up to a 3 rank 4, but
Yes, but we
not
don't
really
know.
Sure.
Do they run any rank 4s that require 3 monsters?
No, I couldn't see that, but having access, he's got a lot of rank 4s in that extra deck, so he's got a lot of ways he can go here.
So he will start with that Goblinberg after the reinforcement, especially in Bubble Man. So now that Goblin must go to defense mode.
After seeing the Goblinberg being rotated, I'm gonna guess that he's gonna try to go into an Exciton here, so then he doesn't have to set the Fiendish Chain. So I believe that's where he's gonna try to go here, but
He's got to be very careful when he does that, though, because he does know that Bo Tang has an Artifact Scythe set in one of those zones due to Artifact Ignition that was played last turn.
that is correct.
So you got to be really wary of that. And if Bo Tang, I don't know how many cards Bo Tang has in his hand, but I don't know. But he's got to hope that Bo can have that Bo has more at least, so he can at least defend himself if that Scythe does indeed come out.
Attention, Yu-Gi-Oh players, there are 2 minutes remaining in the round. 2 minutes on the clock.
So we have 2 minutes left in the round of the normal tournament. The rest not our feature match, however. So Simon is going to go exceed to a rank 4, and you got to wonder, what is he going to go to here? He is going to go to that Exciton Nice. There's the effects. He's going to call priority and activate it. So there's the Book of Moon to put it down. So at least for Bo Tang, he can special summon the Scythe, and he's going to get a Hedgehog effect as well.
Yeah.
So at least for Bo Tang, he was able to mitigate some of the damage and put that Exciton Knight face down, so that way he can freely swing over next turn.
Looks like a Squamata he added there. Oh, no.
Oh,
He
looks like
chooses
it's
to
a
go
dragon.
back onto the dragon.
Perhaps for just the beat stick power that it just has. But it could be, but Bo Tang could have an El Shaddoll fusion maybe, perhaps, because he just wants to beat over with both monsters and then play an El Shaddoll fusion to finish it off. That could be the plan that Bo Tang has, and we all know Simon does not have any spell or trap cards in his hand left that can help.
has the
Oh wait, no wait, he
Fiendish-
has the Fiendish Chain. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that's right.
So that Dragons might actually. He's
Oh
got
no,
a
that's
Lylith.
not a good sign. Fiendish
So
Chain,
that
of
will be
course.
Fiendish Chain.
So
Yep.
it looks like a Scythe's going down. And if he has an Shaddoll Fusion, this game is over. That's just as bad. That's just as bad, and that's going to cause a lot of problems there. So out goes the Lila.
And a drag.
And the beast. No need to send the dragon to the graveyard. Well, unless he wants to actually destroy the Fiendish Chain, because there is a Zephyros there. But let's see.
He's getting the draws. Probably trying to get that El Shaddoll to finish him right
Yep,
here.
because he did not send Squamata. So there's a Falco. So he was going to draw, and then he was going to special summon the Falco in a new chain. There's the draw, activates Falco. That's done in a new chain. So he's not going to be able to kill him unless he has an Shaddoll Fusion. So puts him down to 1,000, though. And Simon's in a very dangerous position. Now, he can special summon a Zephyros back, bouncing that Fiendish Chain, so he can reuse it to hopefully stall out. But this draw is absolutely imperative for Simon right now.
Yeah, maybe drawing a Bubble Man, drawing any level 4, it appears. He's going into that extra deck, seeing what kind of outs he can pull up.
And it looks like he's drawn a level 4 monster because he's going through his extra deck right now. That's it, or at least drawn a reinforcement of the army. And you got to wonder what card is going to bail him out of this situation now.
That is time in the round. If you are still playing, raise your hand and wait for a charge.
So he's going to activate Zephyros. It looks like it. And he will bounce the Fiendish Chain, and Zephyros come up. He will take 400 points of damage, though. So that's going to put him even closer to death. And
yeah, at this point, it's almost, well,
it's all or nothing.
Yeah.
There's a Summoner Monk, so that was the monster he drew. And, of course, Bo knows that he can't use his effect to discard because he doesn't have a spell in his hand. So he's going to have to rank up and see what he can do from here. And this is the disturbing thing. Tang has a Falco set. So if he's able to get that construct off the field, he's going to play a free Shaddoll Fusion.
Yeah, the Falco set's very, very big right here.
Absolutely. If you're not able to take that down and let it go off freely, it's going to cause a lot of damage. And we can assume that Tang is absolutely playing a Leo in his extra deck.
Comes the overlay, and he's going
for an
101.
arc.
Ooh, that's kind of spicy. Don't see the 101 too often
We
anymore.
don't, but he's going to do it. And I don't know what's going on here. Arc is only at 21, and he's trying to attack a Scythe at 22. And he just slammed his fist down, running. Oh, man, what did I just do now? He might be forced to attack that Falco, but that's not going to help his cause either. And he takes 100, and he allows it to go. No. You're not taking it back, and then...
Yeah, the 101, the Shaddoll Fusion.
Yeah, and he gets that Shaddoll Fusion. It's free. And then he's going to scoop it up. Someone has to scoop it up. There's no way he can get out of that situation.
Yeah, sending the dragon there to pop the Fiendish Chain.
Yeah, and what a lapse in judgment on Simon's end. Forgetting that Arc cannot defeat Scythe in battle. And Tang is able to take a quick and easy 2-0 over Simon T, continuing his steam-rolling momentum that he carried over from the last YOC he was able to play in.
Absolutely.